Hey savvy people, it's Savvy Nick here, and today I'll be showing you how to install DWM on an Ubuntu minimal environment here. This is better known as the server version, where we don't have all the fluff of the desktop environment and all the extra packages and applications that they install for you. Instead, we want a very minimal environment here with DWM. And if you're new and stopping by to watch the install process today, make sure to go ahead and subscribe below and hit that notification bell for more Linux and programming videos. What we'll start out with is installing a few packages in order to get DWM working on the system. So again, this is a fresh copy of Ubuntu Server 20.04. If you need help installing Ubuntu Server, I'll go ahead and supply a link in the description below, as well as on the top right hand side here, which will work both for a VirtualBox or physical computer setup. Alright, so let's start installing some of the packages. In order to do so, I'm going to first clear the screen and we'll start typing in sudo apt install. And we're going to list the packages one by one here. So xorg to help render our desktop environment, stterm in order to use the terminal from Suckless who offer DWM, and we'll also install the suckless-tools package. We'll need the build essential package in order to be able to build DWM directly from the Git repository. Let's do libxft-dev, a library that's needed in order to compile, and also libxinerama-dev. We'll also need libxft-dev, and just a few more packages here. Git, I'll also install the vim package, and finally one more library, libwebkit2gtk-4.0-dev, and go ahead after that, press enter, type in your administrative password, and let the download and install process begin. It says it's going to take about a gig of space in order to install all these packages. Go ahead and press yes if you're good with that, and let these packages start. Now this will take a while to install, so I'm going to fast forward through the process. Alright, and once all the packages are finally installed, let's go ahead and reboot. So we'll do sudo reboot and press enter. Make sure to go ahead and put your administrative password in and let it restart. Alright, this time you'll notice a difference. We have a desktop environment here. Let's go ahead and log into it. Use your username and password. And once things load in here, xorg actually installed a minimal desktop environment for you. But we don't want this. Instead, we want DWM. So really what I'm going to do first, so we don't have conflicts, is I'm going to start up a new terminal. Notice it's the ST terminal here that we installed from Suckless. And then in this ST terminal, what I want to do is sudo apt remove, and let's remove GDM3. We don't necessarily need this for DWM, so I'm going to just uninstall it. Otherwise, it might cause conflicts. So I'm going to go ahead and put my password in, and then it says we'll get some free space. Do we want to go ahead and remove? Yes, we do. And give this a few moments just so it uninstalls it. Following that, I'm going to do another reboot here. So I'm just going to simply type sudo reboot and give it a few moments here to reboot again. So now that we uninstalled GNOME Display Manager, we're going to be back into our command line interface here. So I'm going to go ahead and log in as my Savvy Nick user, put my password in, and you can see we can issue those commands back in the terminal again. At this point, I want to go ahead and clone down the repository for DWM from Suckless. So let's go ahead and do that. We got git and do clone. And the repo is https://git-suckless.org. and then /DWM. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below for you to copy. Go ahead and allow that to clone down from the repo. Give it a few moments. And if we've successfully installed all the necessary packages, we'll be able to go ahead and build and compile this window manager now. So let's go ahead and do that by making sure that we go into the directory that just got cloned down. So we'll do cd DWM. It'll be in whatever current location you just did the git clone on. Mine's, of course, in the home directory here. And you can see that I'm now in the DWM directory. All right, following that, we'll run another command to build it. We'll do sudo make clean and then install. So what this will do is use make to go ahead and clean up the directory first and then install all necessary packages as long as they can build and compile. And let's type in our password here. And if everything's good, we won't get any errors. And a few things that you'll see here at the bottom. First, it said that it's compiling a few files together. Since DWM is very minimal, there's not many files to compile and link together. But one of the most important things to see here, it says it copies DWM into our user local bin. That way we can use it across the system, which is great. If you've done this, you've successfully built DWM, congratulations. And if you made it this far, please hit the like button. It really does help me out. All right, next I'm gonna go ahead and clear the screen so we can see a little better. I'm gonna go back a directory into the home directory or just do CD with a tilde. And now that I'm back in the home directory, what I want to actually make a new file. I'm gonna use nano to create it. So nano.xinitrc. Make sure it's called exactly like this or else the system won't recognize it. But what this file will do is help us actually execute the newly compiled DWM. And all we have to type in here in order to execute it is exec and then DWM. Since it's recognized by the system, it'll recognize this command now. What we'll do is Control X in order to go ahead and save, and then yes to save the modified buffer, and enter to write over. All right, one other thing we'll want to make sure to do is start the X Windows system, and we can do that by creating another file. I don't think it exists yet, so let me just check. LSAL to show me all the files, even hidden ones, and no, I don't see it here in the home folder. So we'll want to create nano.bash_profile. And in here, we just want to type in start X, which will allow the X Windows system to start on boot up of our current user. Let's go ahead and save this. So Control X again, and then yes to save the modified buffer and enter to overwrite the file. All right, at this point, I think we're ready to go ahead and reboot the computer. That way we can go ahead and log in to our DWM desktop environment. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, I'm being asked to log in, so I'm going to do that, Savvy Nick, and then I'll put my password in. And look at that, we have our DWM loaded up and running here. As you can tell up here on the top, you have a small bar that's actually showing you what different Windows sessions you have going, up to, let's see, 9 here. And on the right-hand side, you have the current version of DWM running, which is DWM-6.2. Congratulations, if you made it this far, you've successfully installed DWM on Ubuntu server, which is a very minimal version of Ubuntu. Now, this is exciting. Of course, we have a black background, but we can change that up by starting to customize our desktop environment here. The one thing I'll mention is in order to start the ST terminal, you can do that by doing mod shift enter. Now the mod key might be alt, it might be the Windows key, might be control. I think by default it is alt. You can also change this in the configuration file. And what I want to show you real quick is how to actually make a change, recompile it, and then run that new change here in DWM. So the first thing I'm going to do is resize the terminal, and here you can see it's floating here in the middle now. And we'll make it about, I don't know, half the size of the screen here. All right, so I don't want as many sessions as I have up here, so I can actually make that edit. And the way I'm gonna do that is I will first list out the contents of this directory. We're gonna go back into DWM, the folder. And what you'll find in here is the config file. This is where you can go ahead and make edits to DWM in. So I'm going to do that with my favorite text editor here, nano, and I'm gonna type space config h. And that'll load up the config file. You can see that there's plenty of things to change in here. Of course, you can also edit the C code if you're C savvy. The one thing I forgot to do is run it as sudo. So let me go ahead and exit out here. So I'm going to run sudo nano config h and put my password in. That'll launch it back again. Now it's writable. And what I can do here is actually change the size of the font. So let's go ahead and make it, let's say, I don't know, 24, and I'll also change it here. So this is so let's see if we get any kind of a change there, as well as let's change the amount of sessions that we can have running. What I'll do is I'll just go ahead and erase these up until, I only want 4 sessions. I don't need the 9. So in order to save, again, Control X, and I'm going to save the modified buffer, save it to the same file. And the command that we want to run now is the sudo make clean and install. Hopefully everything compiles, and it did. If you have any of the syntax incorrect in that header file, you will get an error. So make sure to go back and correct your errors. Otherwise, everything has been loaded now. And in order to reload things, is what I can do is hit the mod key, Shift and Q. That'll go ahead and exit me out completely of my current X session. And what I can do next is type exit so I can exit out of the user, and let's reload our session by typing in our user and password. And here we go. You can see how much bigger the top is up here as far as the font goes. And I only have 4 sessions here in the left-hand side. And if I launch a new terminal, you can see it here. And let me just go ahead and resize this and look at that. So again, congratulations on installing DWM successfully on a minimal Ubuntu environment here. This is super exciting, and now it's time to start customizing your desktop environment. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video on how to install DWM and run it on a Ubuntu server minimal installation. If you did enjoy it, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe below. Hit the notification bell for more Linux and programming videos. Also, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please post them in the comments section below. Join us on Discord if you want to talk about Linux and programming. We have a great community there, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.